Schmunky a day keeps the doctor away.
Yes, amen. Schmunky a day with all the minerals and vitamins naturally, not made in a lab.
Actually, this is really good because this has our alfalfa. The green powder in here is our alfalfa, and there's olive leaf powder, and then I use some of the stevia liquid when I make the schmunky. You have to cut your banana in a certain order for it to taste right. When I look out the kitchen window, I see these hills that look like they're flocked with suede. And right now they're a little bit green because it's springtime and we've had some showers. But normally they're kind of a wheat color, sort of a golden wheat color, and it just looks like it's flocked with suede. So that's where Suede Hills came from.
This is my farm vehicle for running around from the greenhouse to the other house to the backfield for irrigation. It's my mobile piece of equipment. It doesn't burn any fuel. As soon as these flowers start, then the olives start after it. This is a northern variety, highest in order. This is where we get our olive leaf. We have a 3-week envelope to harvest it in the fall, and it all has to be hand-picked. There's the thorns hiding behind the leaves. This is what gets you, see?
We were in here earlier today and it was too hot to film. It was over 38. Now it's dropped down about 28. These plants are originally from Paraguay and they love the heat. So we start them in the greenhouse and they'll go out in the field probably about May 21st. So, and most people don't know that we have a desert here in BC. And that's the only reason we can grow them.
We've rotivated this, and then we've pulled the lines for the moisture to feed the roots of the plants, and then we'll cover it with a black mulch. They call it a plastic mulch, and in between the rows we lay the alfalfa, and that's where it gets its nutrition. And so this will go on till about the middle of October, and then we'll harvest it. One of the crucial things with this stevia is that we have to get it in the ground at a certain time because our growing season's not that long for stevia.
They're looking absolutely amazing. They'll be ready for the field. This is great. You give them what they want, basically. That's the whole thing when you're growing stuff, is give them what they want and they'll reward you. Right here you can see we've pinched them back and there's 2 sets coming off where there was 1 before. So just another way to increase and keep it natural and not have to depend on synthetic fertilizers to make them grow. These trays, by the way, the only fertilizer in the trays is certified organic worm castings. No chemicals, no bad stuff in the peat moss starting mix, anything like that. We hand harvest them in the field before the first frost, and the plant is brought back in here, minus its roots, to naturally dry. And then when they're dry, we separate the leaves from the stems, and then they're ground up and packaged. Everything's done on the farm. All the teas are made on the farm. We use the stem of the plant for the teas, and has all the benefits, but not as sweet as the leaf. The stevia actually is antibacterial, antifungal, and has other healing properties as well in its natural form. And when you buy the white powder, you're buying an extract. You're not buying real stevia. You're buying an adulterated version. If you want natural, organic, you want green leaf stevia.
We're standing in the alfalfa field right here, and this crop is put in 9 years ago. And the reason I'm telling you that is that that's how this alfalfa differs from the sprouts, in that the roots go down about 100 feet, picks up all the nutrients and minerals out of the soil. It was just sand like it was on there, only after 10 years of working this thing.
It's very different the soil here than what most organic farmers would be working with. They're looking for that when they squeeze it, that it sticks together. It's never going to happen here. It doesn't matter how much water we put to this and how much alfalfa plant material goes into that soil. It's never going to do that because of the sand, but which is absolutely fantastic for the crops that we grow. That's what they love, the mineral-rich, sandy soil. This was all old river bottom. If you know, if you had a look at the way the land lays, you can tell that this was part of the river at one point in time. And so we get phenomenal minerals here. It's very pure and pristine. I mean, it's a farm and it might not look tidy, but it is very pristine as the way nature intended plants to grow.